Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the man who's had more returns or more comebacks than I don't really know who.
How are you doing?
Very good, yourself?
I'm alright. Leeds have done alright, Arsenal are doing okay.
Yeah,
I'm allowed back on the channel because
so far so
Leeds
good.
have scored a couple of points.
He's not in depression and in the house
No.
hiding. So Dave's been away for a while. He's been playing a little bit in the summer since he finished his work. So been playing 3 times a week?
Yep, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesdays. But don't tell Mrs Harrison she thinks I'm going to B&Q and stuff like that.
Yeah, so twice a week Dave's been playing. So we've come to look at his putter today. So Dave said that's been the main thing that's holding him back still a little bit. Is still not putting how he wants to. So he's been getting some good scores. He's got some 39 points recently, 37.
39, 37, played a few away days and done well in those.
Yeah, played some good golf courses, Ilkley and Fulford in the last week.
We have.
But we're going to do a little bit of testing today. So Dave's told me that, obviously on text, that he's been switching and changing grips a little bit. He doesn't know what feels comfortable. He's been trying to find something. So we're going to have a look at it today. We're going to go back to his original grip, and then grip might be something that we talk about today. So you will have seen by the title, to be fair, that it is about the claw. So we're going to potentially look at changing that grip, because Dave, you've been playing around, haven't you?
I have, and the problem is that if I went back to my original grip, and it's something as silly as I get over 3, maybe even 2 footers, sorry, and I just know I'm going to miss.
Yeah, and you're still seeing that stroke work a little bit out.
Yeah, you know, Paul, my mate, says, oh, I can see you going straight across it, and which is the last thing I want to hear in the middle of a round and blah, blah, blah.
Paul knows his stuff. Right, so we're going to get some numbers. We're going to not necessarily listen to Paul. We're going to actually get some facts. Paul might be right on this occasion, but we're going to get a couple of numbers. So Dave's going to get 3 putts with his conventional grip, and then we're going to look at changing. But obviously when we're changing a grip, it's not just about holding the short ones, which hopefully the grip change will help, but we also need to make sure that the pace control is still good, because a lot of people change, I see a lot, change to left below right. They've seen Spieth do it, they putt well, and they have more face control on holing putts, but the pace control goes. So they're still having 3 putts, but they're holding more 8-footers, but they've had 2 8-footers, even though they was only at 30 feet. So we've got to make sure it's good on pace as well as obviously in and around. So we're going to go to the middle hole first. So we're going to do the same routine. So again, when you're going out and putting, don't hit the same putt 3 times, because we can all guide that in eventually if we miss one right, one left, and then in the middle. So we're going to go first putt to the middle hole. Dave's lined that up. We're going to go then to the left hole and then to the right. So normal routine, Dave. So Dave's old tendency was obviously to work out on the way back a little bit. So we'll see if that's still the case. So good roll. Fiery.
Fiery.
Straight.
They missed it, we're off the green.
Straight in the middle. So now let's line it up for this left one, Dave. So straight in front of the black dot again. So straight away there, if I talk through the numbers as Dave lines it up, face was 0.5 degrees closed, and his path was a little bit left, so 2.5 degrees to the left. So Dave's tendency has always been to cut across it a little bit. So it seems we're still doing that, but it matched up on that occasion and went in. So that's something which...
But the thing is, Chris, I've been doing fine on the putting green, but as soon as I get out on the course, I know that a putt of this length, I'm going to miss either 2 foot left or 2 foot right.
Yeah, which is not a nice feeling on the golf course. So again,
except when I do that.
Oh, licked in nicely. We've again, okay, on this path, 4 degrees to the left, so still cutting across it, and 3 degrees open. So it's gone in because the face and path have matched up there. But you can see straight away there, from 2 different putts, there's a big difference in what the path's doing each time.
No consistency whatsoever.
And that's where Dave says he might feel like he might miss 1 2 foot left and then 1 2 foot right.
I try and compensate on the next hole, and it's...
Exactly. So let's go one more to this right hole now. So you can see Dave's pace got better there on the second one, but that's again, the first one might have gone 5 or 6 feet past, which is then something that Dave doesn't want to see coming back, or nobody wants to see coming back, to be honest.
I don't want to see 2 foot coming past, never mind 5.
No. So again, a little bit fiery, a little bit left. So there,
But the other one, that one was slightly right, wasn't it? So
exactly. So we've had one in the middle, we've had one right, and we've had one left. So that one, path again, 2.7 degrees to the left, face 1.6 degree close. So we've had two just closed, and then we've had one wide open. So you can see why Dave feels he has a big miss, because unfortunately with those numbers, he will have a big miss. So we're going to line this up now, and we're going to talk a little bit about the claw grip. So it is something, and I'm going to go through more grips over time and explain who it might be good for. But the claw grip for me is where a lot of people think, you know, that you're taking the right hand out of it. This is something we're going to talk about with Dave. So a lot of the times with the claw grip, people are saying, oh, my right hand's on and I'm taking it away with my left. Okay? I want you to have a little bit of a different thinking of this. Is what we're going to do is we're going to use that left hand more underneath and use it pretty much as the fulcrum. So we're going to then be taking it away, so I'm actually pulling it back with the right hand and pushing it through with the right hand. So if anything, my right hand's becoming more dominant. From there, we can get that, and you'll see hopefully there on camera, straight away for Dave there, it works a little bit in and a little bit in on the way through. Obviously, that's just again of how the claw grip has been explained over the years, and it's very much the same as obviously a face balance and a toe hang putter. You know, people say get a toe hang putter if you're missing it to the right because it'll close better. It actually doesn't. It opens up more, so you'll actually miss it more right. But again, it's how people explain things. So Dave's going to come in now here, go through his normal routine. So he's got the left hand feeling it's a little bit more underneath as a fulcrum, and he's pulling it away and pushing it through with that right hand. So instantly, looks a lot better for me. Good. So pace straight away there was a little bit better. Again, if we look at numbers wise, it is around about 2.1 across to the left, so it's still wanting to work a little bit left, but the face control there was 0.7 open. Again, was a little bit up on that. We took a little bit of loft off, and the tempo was good. We only lost 3.6% of energy. So pull it away with that right hand and feel like it's really working inwards. Good, so good roll and straight in. On that occasion, technology has let us down as it didn't pick that one up. So, good, so I really feel like it works in. Good.
cured.
Much better. So, path again, round about 1.7 degrees, still across a little bit. Face ever so slightly open, round about 2 degrees. So he's matched that up a little bit better. The rest of the numbers is hitting up nicely on it, and we're taking a little bit of loft off. So I'm happy with that, and all of those putts have started online, and we see the accuracy have gone. We haven't got one that's leaked all of a sudden to the left. We haven't got one that's leaked to the right. We've been able to start them online. So what we want to do now is go out onto the putting green. We're going to hit to 10, 20 and 30 feet and see if Dave's got the control out of there, because at the end of the day, for a mid-handicap golfer, where you're going to save most of your shots is having better pace. Yeah. Let's get out onto the putting green now. Let's have a look. Let's see how the claw competes outside. What Dave's going to do is go through his normal routine. We're going to go to 10 foot first with the first ball, then we're going to go 20, and then we're going to go 30. So feel like it's arcing on the way back. Pretty good, just a little bit short. Yeah. Again, when we start to think about this, guys, we've got to think we've got 10% dispersion. That's your tour average. Right, so we're going to go to 20 feet now. So Dave's going to do his practice swings looking at 20 feet. Again, we're not going for the tees here, we're just going for the length. So good, so nice stroke there from Dave. And that's going to foot past.
Yep, happy with that.
Good pace.
Yep.
Right, so Dave's going to go again here to 30 feet. He's going to adjust, and you got to think from 30 feet, guys, tour average is 3 foot either side, short or long. Arcing nicely. Oh. Well, it did get a little bit of a deflection Dave went for there, but we can see that missed that. It's gone to 2 feet short without the little deflection. It'd have probably gone to around about a foot. So that's inside tour average. But guys, if you're thinking about changing grip like we have done here with Dave, it's not normally something I do. You have to make sure that it suits everything. You see inside the numbers were better. We hold all 3 putts.
Yeah, we did.
With a claw grip from there. So Dave, as we was walking down, said it feels a lot more comfortable with that. But it's just the understanding that he didn't realise that you was using the left hand really to be a fulcrum, and you're doing all that work with the right hand, pulling it away and taking it through. So guys, if you're looking to change that, make sure you then come out and test your pace. So get out here, do 10, 20, 30 feet, because 90% of your putts are going to be inside that distance. If you can then be good from there with pace and good at holing out, it's going to be a good grip. Don't just change something that's good for holing out from 3 feet, because then you'll want to have a different grip when you get outside 3 feet and then another grip from 30 feet. It's not going to be consistent. So Dave, welcome back again.
Thank you. I will say one thing, it feels a big change the first time you do it.
Yep.
Actually getting your hand on the club in a completely different way just feels so wrong, but if you stick with it for a little bit,
yeah,
you might get it to work.
And you see,
not saying it's right for everybody, but
no, it's not going to be right for everyone, but give it a go if you now understand a little bit more of what you can do with that. You see, it felt weird for Dave on the first few practice swings, but then he holed the first 3 putts, and then out here he's been very good with that distance control. And that's the thing there. It might feel awkward to start with, but if you do it consistently, repeat it and do it correctly, don't then start to get the arm out here and the putter start to waft. Let's get the arm connected, feel like the right hand's pulling it away and pushing it through, and it could be something that works for you. So give it a go, guys. Comment below if it's a grip that you use. We're going to be out here filming a few more videos today, so Davey's back in action. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again later in the week.
see you soon.